Con. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makar, Kodash, true holy power, name of the Heavenly Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We don't want to set apostles up for great meals, be well, peace, and blessings to see our King, that Christian is true, on the earth, we can be out in our truth and sincerity. You want to go ahead and open up that?
Yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto me, let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them. Right? So taking the precious from the vial, right? We are the precious, man, and we are separating ourselves from the ways of this world, man, which is vile, which is disgusting. Okay. All right. So the Lord is telling Jeremiah to separate yourself, basically. That's what we need to do. All right. And through the words of the Lord, man, Jeremiah was out there prophesying to tell those that were meant to of Israel to separate themselves from the ways of the world, man. Did you have something?
Yeah, I had a quick.
Okay.
I want to go to Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 21. It says, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. Okay? You know, like the brother was going into, we're supposed to separate ourselves from the world, okay? From these wicked, so-called Native Americans. You know, separate yourselves from those who are involved in these philosophies, doctrines, who are against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, for Esau Edom. Okay? You know, we're supposed to be separate people, holy unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're not supposed to try to be like the heathen. We're not supposed to envy the heathen. And we're not supposed to seek partake in the ways of the heathen. The majority of our people, they celebrate these wicked pagan holidays.
Yeah, niggas about to celebrate Juneteenth.
Yeah, and what is this month is what, Gay Pride, or Gay Pride month?
Yeah. Stupid.
They just got finished celebrating Memorial Day, celebrating those who fought this country, man. Well, hey, man, you are a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. You went and fought for this land. You fought for a bunch of bullshit, for the agenda of the elite. You went and fought for oil, okay? Gold, silver, hey, the agenda and basically, Esau's new world order plan, and that's what you went and fought for. These devils basically justify themselves in going to war in the eyes of the people, by taking down their own towers, by pushing drugs and different things out in the streets, so-called war on terror and war on drugs, justifying them going and basically slaughtering people, for their oil, for their natural resources, You got that.
Yeah, man. Jake out here about to go celebrate Juneteenth, man. Esau gives you a day, right? But you reverence that day as it's a holy day, man. But when it comes to the days of Yahweh Shema Shai, you give the Lord no reverence, man.
Here I got up on that. Matter of fact, it's the same chapter, verse 22. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment day. So the majority of our people's calamity, all right, it's gonna come suddenly. Out here like the brother was born to celebrate these holidays, Juneteenth, June, Gay Pride Month, Memorial Day, as well as all these other holidays they partake in. But hey, they don't realize that hey, calamity is soon coming, man. It's gonna rise suddenly, it's gonna rise upon them so quick that hey, they ain't gonna know what happened. They think that the worst is yet to come, or it's already past the lock. They think that hey, man, since they don't have to wear no mask, they got the jab, this, that, and so forth, that everything's all good, man. These stores are opening back up. They're getting their stimulus checks, the tax returns. They think everything's all good, man. But they have no clue and no idea, okay, what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is about to bring upon this place. Yes.
Yeah, look, the brother was speaking on calamity. This is on CNN News, right? It says more than 600 earthquakes have shaken the California-Mexico border since Saturday. The largest registering is a 5.3 earthquake. 600 earthquakes. Okay, The Lord is this is a sign that the Lord is on his way because he said earthquakes, right? Is going to be is a sign, man. Yeah. 600 since Saturday, and now it's only Sunday.
Yeah,
It's only Sunday.
You're having an all-time high amount of earthquakes
Yeah.
ever seen on the earth, and as well, you're having the basically the strongest earthquakes ever seen in diverse places. That's prophecy, man. You know, earthquakes are places that usually do not see earthquakes that are happening at an alarming rate, at an alarming number. And you're also seeing an all-time high of chariot sightings. You know, and you got, I believe this week is you got the ring of fire, man.
Oh, for the
solar eclipse.
Yeah.
You know, so you got signs in the heaven. Okay. You know, so hey, man, about to get real out here, man. Okay. You have some more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got a scripture. This is First Peter, talking about basically being separated, right? This is First Peter 1-13. I'm gonna read all the way to 17. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind and be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Hamashiach. All right, so we are we are to hope in the assurance that the Lord is going to deliver us, and because that's the grace that the Lord has put out there through the Word, right, and understanding, and the Lord put that out there through Him coming down here dying for us on the cross, man. All right, verse 14. As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. So don't be as the way of the world is. Man. All right, separate the precious from the vile, and that's what we do when we do these lessons. That's what we doing. We walk uprightly in our conduct, and the people of the world see how it is that a Hebrew Israelite man is, or a Hebrew Israelite woman is.
Yeah, that's right, man. You gotta walk the walk and talk
right
on and off the court. You know, our conversation, you know, is the same. You know, they're not gonna catch us out here, you know, off camera. You know, when we in at a camp doing some wicked nigga shit out.
Smoking cigarettes.
Right. You know, even our conversation, man. You know, people look at us like, yo, you know, he's different. You know, I can trust that guy. You know, I don't have no bad report to speak about that man. You know, I don't see him out doing this, doing that. You know, he eats healthy. He ain't smoking weed and cigarettes. You know, hey man, the majority of our people, they're doing some wicked shit, man. You know.
If I may add, man, I was at the park hooping this morning. Ain't nothing but Jake out there and one eating money, right? But all them Jakes out there just passing blunts around, back and forth, man, smoking Black and Mild, smoking cigarettes, and then hooping. That's all Jake does, man. And then you had another Jake out there provoking a little kid, little baby, maybe about 1 or 2 years old, talking about go fight, hit people, fight. I'm like, this our people destroyed.
Right.
That's dumb, man. That's ignorant, man.
And then when that Jake gets older, you know what? You know that they grow into that, from that fighting to grabbing guns. But
yeah.
They're going to fighting on each other for no reason at all, shooting each other for no reason at all. You know, over drugs, over sex, over women, you know, over money, over a bunch of bullshit. And that's what Esau even wants. Like, he wants to see you destroy yourself.
Another day in this.
That's right. I got a precept on this. It's Sirach chapter 2, 2 and 12. It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. You know, that's right. You know, hey, death and destruction. Okay, you so-called king of the Native Americans that choose to follow the ways of the world, that choose to willfully go against the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, that are upholding Esau's system, that are out here doing drugs. You know, doing harm to your temple. Okay, you know. I also got one over in let me go to Sirach chapter 21.
Can I get this right?
Go ahead.
This is James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Like the brother was reading, man. All right. Can you read that one precept you read again in Sirach? Yeah, please.
Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goes 2 ways.
The double-minded man goes 2 ways. Man. A double-minded man is like, okay, I can do this, but and there's a scripture where it says, they try to, it's all right, I can't get it out. But double-minded man goes to is I could do this and then I could turn around and do this. Or I believe in this, but I'm gonna go forth out here and eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. I'm gonna go out here and smoke cigarettes with and weed with niggas on the block and sell drugs for my people. Right? That's you a double-minded man. You can't be that way. You gotta separate yourself from the place. You gotta.
This is Sirach 21:1. It says, "My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins." You know, you gotta ask, how about you, shop? You gotta turn away from this. You know, we all have sinned. You know, we've all gone off this life and our past life. It says, verse 2, "Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent, for if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee." You know, that's why, like the first the brother brought out, we got to separate ourselves. You know, if you come too close to, or I should say, if you associate yourself around these wicked ass niggas, you know, hey man, you hanging around someone who's involved in a bunch of wickedness, man. Hey, he might have some beef in the street. He might be associated around the wrong people. Okay, hey, with some niggas that are against him from a different set. Hey, man, and they come and roll on him. They see you with him. Okay, what do you think? You're gonna be exempt? Okay, you know they're gonna shoot you up as well, man. You know you're gonna be involved in that. So we gotta separate ourselves as much as we can. You know, now we're still in this world. You know, and we're still amongst Jake. You know, at the job. You know, for daily lives. Hey, man, we gotta separate ourselves as much as we can. Okay, from this world, man, and from these wicked 2/3.
Right. This is Matthew 5:48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. How are we going to try to? We can try to be perfect here, but we'll never be perfect here, right? But in the kingdom, we're going to be perfect like the Lord Yahweh outside, right? Because we're going to put the law, statutes, commandments within our inward parts. But here, we are supposed to rehearse the righteous acts, man. All right, we're supposed to do forth to the best of our ability to make the Lord see, to hopefully see, to have the Lord hopefully see that we are upright, man, in our hearts and in our ways. Okay, that's how you make yourself perfect. We're not like the Lord Yahushua when he walked down here and committed no sin. All right, because we sin every day, man. All right, we sin against the Lord every day. Like the brother was saying, we gotta confess, man. Confess your sins, man. All right, and then hey, don't do it again. All right, when you go wrong, fix yourself, man. Okay, that's how you be perfect, man. As the Heavenly Father is. But when we get into the kingdom, man, we really gonna be perfect. All right. Did you have something?
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna read some more in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 15:20, and I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, save thee. How about Shemal Shah? You want to ask something?
Can you read that again?
Yep, this is Jeremiah 15:20. And I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, and they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
That's right, man. Hey, how about Shah's gonna be with us? Man? He's only gonna save, okay, a remnant, okay, from the 12 tribes. Okay, you know, all people, all Israelites, all right, are not gonna be saved. 2/3 of the nation of Israel are gonna be destroyed. Okay, he's not gonna protect all of our people, man. When that thermonuclear destruction comes, when these Gerber troops, Esau rolls on our people. As a matter of fact, I got a precept to back that up.
Go ahead. Point. The Lord's only going to save those that are fighting for His way and His word. All right. If you are predestined, man, it's already predestined. We just living the stuff out, man. We just living out the movie. The Lord got it directed and set up, and everything that we do, as far as how we move, is all predestined. So the Lord's going to save those that He said from the beginning that was with the Lord when they created everything. Those are the ones that's going to be saved, man. And then you got the new multitude at 1/3.
I got precepts goes along right with the brother was going into this Proverbs 1:33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Okay. Hey, it says whoso hearkens unto Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, those are who the Lord is going to protect, man. The Lord willing, we're part of that elect number that's going to be safe in the time of calamity. time of martial law, man. The time where Esau rose on these so-called Eagles and Latinos and Native Americans, man. Jacob's trouble when he tries to throw us in these concentration camps, when he goes door to door, when he tries to force his chip upon us. Okay? Hey man, when famine comes, when there's wild beasts in the streets, all right, when there's civil war and race wars, hey, when those missiles are in the skies, man, as well as the chariots, man. Lord willing, we're protected. And hey, man, if we're part of the elect number, hey, the elect can be beamed up into those ships, man, actually witness the destruction from the nuclear missiles and those laser beams that come from the chariots. You know, I'm gonna read that one more time. It says, "But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil." You got it.
Yeah, hey, the Lord said, whoever hearkeneth unto him, right? So how do we hearken unto the Lord? All right. First is through the prophets, man. Okay. All right. Then guess who came down here and was the ultimate prophet? Yahushua, man. So I'm gonna back your brother up. This is Deuteronomy 18 and 15. The Lord, Yahweh thy power, will rise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken.
Hey, it says of that brethren, okay? You know, of that nation, man. You know, so what are you Jakes going out here listening to these other nations, man? You got Esau Edom out here behind the pulpit, and you got Jake in the pew listening. Talking about amen and hallelujah, man. You know? It says of thy brethren, man. You know, what are you doing out here voting, you know, for these other nations, man, to be set up over you, man? You know, Jake is completely through and destroyed. You know, and the majority of our people got a bad case of Stockholm syndrome. Can you read that again, Bob?
Yeah, kind. And this prophet is talking about is Yahweh Shai, right? That's the capital P in here, right? Yahweh thy, so like this is Deuteronomy 18 and 15. The Lord, Yahweh thy power, will rise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thy brethren, from the midst of thee of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken.
Right. Now the majority of our people are not hearkening, okay, the Lord. You know, hey, Most High Yahweh set up his men all over the earth, okay, and that's how he is stretching out his hand unto you, so-called Americans, like men, the prophets that he set up all over the earth, okay, you know, and we're speaking the words of Yahweh, you know. You know, the majority of our people walk up to us while we're speaking on how it's about. They think that we're just saying what we feel that's on our mind. You know, we're speaking, you know, our own opinion of what we think. You know, that we're just out here doing this for fun. You know, they have no idea. You know, what the Lord is about to bring upon this place. Okay, and that the prophecies that we're speaking are soon to come to pass. You got it.
They don't also understand that. They don't also understand that we are trying to follow in the footsteps of the Lord Yahweh Shai by laying our life down for the people, man. That mock and scoff at us, right. So-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians.
Right. They think it's just fun. You know, they want to come up and say something so they can be on the camera on the live stream. You know, they come out, they think they can debunk Israelite, you know, but they have no idea that they're going to give an account for everything that comes out of their mouth. You know, everything that they said, you know, everything that they said before us, you know, all that false doctrine they spewed out of their mouth, you know, how they support so-called Christianity, you know, Jesus Christ, the so-called white man, everyone could be saved doctrine, these unlike devised fables. Hey man, you're gonna give account, okay? What you spewed out of your mouth. You got
the Lord gonna be like, I had somebody tell you to your face that everybody's not gonna be saved. Yeah. But you tell me, right, and my men that I'm gonna save everybody.
Right. Hey, we all got up here for the judgment seat. The judgment seat. Hey, Most High gonna and, you know, give you a visual view for the prophets and exactly what she said. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
That's right, man. You give account for the words you speak, man. Hey, all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai.
I'm fine.
Con.
There's one more.
Con, go ahead.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
That's right, man. By thy words you'll be justified, and by thy words you shall be condemned. Okay? You know, but hey, the ones who have came into the truth, the ones that Most High Yahweh has taken the blindness off their eyes and woken them up to this wisdom and knowledge, man. Hey, you know, we have started off with a clean slate. Once you come into this truth, hey, you know, you basically coming as a babe, you know, and you know, the former things have basically you're starting all over, you know. And the ones that have fell out of this truth, man, hey, all the things that you've done, okay, quote unquote, for the Lord, man, hey, it shall not be remembered. I believe that's you know. So hey, man, our people have no idea and have no clue, you know, what's about to happen because they're not hearkening, okay, unto Yahweh Shai, man, by the way of his holy prophets, man. They're not listening to the Lord's men, okay? They're out here listening to pastors, they're out here listening to so-called white men, these doctors, these scientists, okay? These niggas in Hollywood, all right? You know, that's who they're listening to, man. Their teacher, their college professor, they're listening to their mother, their father, you know. Our people are out here talking about they believe in science.
That's what that Jake woman that went and got that damn that first she was a Jake woman that got that. I'm doing it to show people that science is real or something.
Let's see here. Let me find it. Oh, you're talking about the
Oh, I got it. 2 Corinthians 5:10. All right, so this is 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
Hey, you got it. Hey, you die, your spirit, it goes back up to the Most High, man. You got to appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh. You also pull 2 Ezra 14 and 35. That goes right along with it, you know. And you actually get judged for what you've done on this earth, okay? And the Most High put your spirit back in a new body, another body. You're born into this earth, okay, on this earth again, and you live out your judgment that was set before you, man. That's why the scripture said nobody know who has died, whoever died being innocent, roughly paraphrased, and none have died.
Only the Lord died being innocent.
Right. You know, and even him, even the Lord, you know, going back into his past life, he went off. You know, you know, he went off to Solomon. You know, Adam.
Yeah.
You know,
listen to a goddamn woman.
Right.
We all fall short.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why Yahweh said, "Why callest thou me good?"
Yeah.
You know, there's only one good, which is my Father, bro. Go ahead.
You're right. You're right. This is 2 Ezra 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
Right. So after death, you know, and hey, man, it's all gonna be declared soon. Okay. Hey, man, when this place is destroyed, hey, all these people are going, hey, they're all gonna be in the kingdom. You know, whether they believe it or not, even the wicked, man, they're gonna be in the kingdom for a certain period of time. You know, they got to play out their judgment that is set. They got to serve 1,000 years of captivity, okay, under the so-called Native Latinos and Native Americans, and they got to build up our kingdom. You know, they've reaped, you know, they've sown. You know, what's that scripture? Whatever a man shall reap, I believe it's Galatians. You know, might be chapter 5. You know, they're gonna well, I just let them get it. You know, they're gonna actually you know, pay for what they've done on this earth and what they've done to the so-called Native Americans, the atrocities that they have done to our people, the oppression, okay, the wickedness that they've forced upon you, Jakes, man. Okay, they put drugs in our communities. Okay, they raise up and fund these gangs. They pollute the air you breathe, the food you eat. Okay, they set up these doctrines and religion. And you go to our communities, man. Every other corner is a church. And you have to ask yourself, how are these churches even making it? Man? If you went ever up the block, every corner, you saw a Kroger. You know, how would one of them Krogers is about to go under? Yeah. How are these churches making it in private, man? Esau set up a system for these churches, these church pastors to make it, man. So there can be a church on every corner, man. You know, through this 501c3 contract. They really ain't even got to have a church service. You know, they're getting paid regardless. You got it out.
Yep. This is can I make a point on on 2 Ezra 14 and 35? The works of the wicked are being declared through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, as it was saying at the end of that precept, man. All right, the works of the wicked are being declared through the Lord, through the prophets, man. Okay, all right. This is Galatians chapter 6. I'm starting at 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Hey, and what is the so-called white man sown? Okay, he's sown nothing but wickedness, man.
Right.
Lies, deceit, okay, oppression, all right, slaughter of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So hey, man, he has a heavy tab. So-called white man has a heavy tab to pick up. And he's got to, hey, you so-called white people got to pay for what your forefathers have done, and you're reaping the benefits of what your forefathers have done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You Jakes have built up this place. All right, America was built off the backs of you Jakes. So these so-called white people, they're reaping the benefits off of slavery. All these big major corporations got established and started in hardcore slavery. Okay, and really going into it, it's a whole another video. You are your forefather. Going into reincarnation. Hey, even these elites know about reincarnation. That new movie Esau put out, I think it's called Infinity. With Mark Wahlberg. The whole movie's about reincarnation.
Telling you that the Bible is real.
Exactly.
Basically telling you that everything that the Lord set up and what we out here saying is true. Esau solidifying with making his dumb ass move.
And he puts it in a fictional state, so people think of, oh, that's a good movie. It can happen. Like they look at it in a fictional eye. The same way Esau pushes, the chariot, so-called UFOs in these movies, pushes it as it's so-called, it's just a good movie, but it's fiction, it's made up. But he knows, it's based, it's actually truth. It's based off truth. A lot of these movies are based off the Bible. All these top movie producers, man, they get a lot of their ideas and a lot of their movie scripts straight up the script. They ain't gonna tell you that, but you have something else
on. Just read. We can close out on Jeremiah.
Okay, come
on. This is Jeremiah 15 and 21. And I will deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible.
That's right. Hey, man, right now we're in the hand of the wicked. Right now we're in the hand of the terrible,
The most terrible, vilest person in the world, man. That's why, like we read in the beginning, through the spirit spotlight, we got to separate ourselves from this vile man, from this vile state, from this vile country.
Hey, the scripture says he's viler than the earth, man. The base level,
And he fucked up the earth, so how fucked up is he?
Right. So you got the lowest of low at the very bottom ruling over you right now, And hey, we're being punished, man. We're under the curse still, okay? We're still serving our punishment, all right? Contrary to whatever they're teaching you in these churches, you're still under the curses, whether you made it in Hollywood, whether you signed a rap contract or a sports contract, okay? You got a little money in your pocket, you're still under the curse. The so-called white man is still over you, okay? Like the scripture says, he shall roughly pay for it. He shall lend to you and you shall not lend to him. Hey, your enemy will get very high above thee. He still has got very high above thee, okay? Through the process of the rape and robbery of our people and hardcore slavery. He's got a serious head start on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But he wants to push this hypocrisy of everyone is equal, everyone has a chance. You're free now. This is the best, the freest place in the world, America. Home of the brave, land of the free. Yeah, all right.
Home of the slaves.
Right. And then you Jakes constantly getting gunned down the street. 90% of the prison population is so-called Negroes, and Native Americans. The majority of poverty is amongst you Jakes. You got anything else?
I mean, our assurance is that the Lord's going to deliver us out of the hands of the wicked. Right. All right. We got to believe that, and we got to push forth through that. Okay. Push forth to that because, hey, Lord will, we are predestined to be delivered out of here. The Lord said he's going to, even if, one of us going to somebody got to get delivered out of here, even if it's one person, man. Somebody. If it's going to be 144,000, then a innumerable multitude, but somebody got to get delivered out of here, man.
Right. There's got to be someone's got to get delivered, someone's got to be destroyed.
That's true.
There's a balance.
Yeah.
Everyone ain't gonna be saved.
Not at all.
Someone's got to be destroyed.
That's right. And we know who it is.
Right.
And we know who's gonna be saved.
Right.
Right. So whoever, combats what it is that we are preaching through the spirit and fighting out you're not fighting against us, you're fighting against the Lord, right? Man. And that's a losing battle.
Yeah. We're looking to be saved.
Yeah.
Hey, when all hell breaks loose, hey, we're we're gonna be looking up, man, like the scripture said.
And then when we get on the chariots, we'll be looking down. Damn, that's little Ray Ray and Pookie.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna be looking up, and then hey, Lord willing, then we're gonna be looking down.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't want to be looking up too long.
Hell no.
Hey, the ones that are looking up too long, hey, you got destroyed.
Yeah.
You looked up and you need a missile hit your face.
I think somebody wanted to put a precept on the counter for it.
Yeah, you don't want to be looking up too long.
Yeah, Shalom.
Shalom. You know, you don't want to be looking up too long. You know,
you might catch a laser beam.
Right. You might. God, you want to be looking up for a period of time, and then hey, you want to eventually be looking down on the destruction of this place.
Yeah.
You know, looking at America being turned into like fire, being destroyed by them arrows, man. You know, them ICBM, them nukes, man. You know, them intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know, this place is gonna, you know, literally look like a lake of fire in the chariot, to the windows of the chariot. You know, when these nukes hit this place, man, they're gonna hit this place at such an incredible force, man, that it's gonna move these fault lines. You know, so these fault lines are gonna move, earthquakes gonna happen, and what's that gonna provoke? These volcanoes, man. And you got a super volcano over here in America.
At Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, yeah. And if you go into the documentary of Yellowstone, you watch some of these movies. They say once you go to Yellowstone Park, basically you got these hot springs that spew over the whole park. But when you really watch the documentary, the whole Yellowstone is the funnel of the volcano, bro.
Woo!
You know? Yeah. Like the volcano is literally the whole Yellowstone Park. You know?
So the Lord is waiting for that moment.
Right. So when
it's waiting on the Lord. It's a lot.
God.
He's waiting on the Lord.
Right. So when Yellowstone erupts, man, you're talking about a huge, like they said, the crater of Yellowstone is miles and miles and miles wide. People think that's why when you go to Yellowstone, you never see like a volcano with like, you know, oh, there's a Yellowstone volcano. You don't see like a funnel. You don't see
on top of that.
The whole park is the Yellowstone. The whole park is now they're not gonna come out and tell you, but when you watch the documentary, you know, with the right eye, you know, you see that they're hitting towards them, you know. So hey man, this place, right? You're gonna see these missiles hit, the magma flow, you know. Hey, laser beams. Hey man.
And the Lord set this place up for destruction.
God, that's right.
He set this place up for destruction. If the whole park is the funnel or the tunnel portion of the damn volcano, how far does that shit go down into the ground on top of that? So and how much lava is down there melting up or cooking up, waiting to explode? People are gonna be burning by fire, by this volcano, by chariots. There's gonna be a lot of death out here.
Right. And Scripture says the earth shall be shaken out of her place. Right. Foundations are gonna shake. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, and every knee's gonna bow at the coming up there of the Lord, man. Right. This is Revelation 15:2, and I saw as it were a sea of mingled glass with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass having harps of the Lord, and they sang the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, "Great and marvelous are they. Great and marvelous are thy works, Yahweh power, Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King." All right. So my point of reading that is we're gonna be standing on that mingled glass, man, looking down upon you, Jake getting burnt, fucked up, man. All right. By whatever the Lord predestined you to get struck down by.
Right. Hey, that's why the scripture says, hey, 1,000 shall fall at the left side, and 10,000 at the right hand, roughly paraphrasing, man. Because hey, through the window of the chariot, you're gonna look out on one side, but you really ain't side, but you know, look at a one area, you know, and you're gonna see 1,000 people being burned up. You're gonna look at the other side, see 10,000 being burned up by them arrows.
Don't forget about Leviathan.
Right. Yeah, you know, hey man, you got Leviathan, you got the unknown beast, beasts that, you know, have never been seen before, that literally these people are gonna die at the sight of.
Yeah.
They're gonna see these beasts, you know, especially Leviathan, and Leviathan ain't gonna even have to do nothing. It's gonna have to appear. These people gonna drop dead.
Or will he keep your spirit in your dead body so you can be eaten by it?
Right. You know, hey, a lot is about to happen, you know.
And you're not gonna find this information on your local news channel.
Right. That's why they're trying to suppress the information. They're trying to suppress the truth. But you know, hey, once the elect is sealed, destruction is gonna take place.
that, Lord, will you edify it? We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakatash. We want to give double honor to the apostle, great millstone, who will teach well. And we want to say shalom to the hopeful that Kwam Yasharala and Kawash Father Paul. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, Maki Abashim, El Shabbat, Shalom, Maki, Shalom.